How's this leaning? I gotta get another board. Like a big dog. I'm so good. Hey. More money, more problems. Don't call me conceited. Call me the boss. Always got what you needed. And my yeah so high. Gonna play make them believers. What's going on, good people? I wasn't set up all the way this morning. We're doing a lot more research this morning at various times. Been in that little closet getting everything together. How y'all doing today? It's getting a little too loud. Maybe I got on a hearing aid. Joya, True Jim, what it is? Blue Jaw, Katrina L. What's going on? Monique, Simply Sybil 03, Black Karma, Candy, Miss Borders, what's up? Awati Rua, there we go. Miss Harris, what's going on? Miss Harris, look at my hand. Look at the color of my hand. Hey. Everybody doing okay today? I hope so. So now, Awiti, thank you. I got it. Awiti. Royal Blue, what's up? Dee, what's going on? All right, everybody, I'm going to jump on into this one right here because moving forward, you can say I got a download. I got a download past couple days, and moving forward, I got to push this thing in a different direction to get everybody up to date, up to par with what's coming. And I even got a book. I even started recording and writing my book this morning too. I mean, it just downloads so much. I'm so grateful for Spirit to allow me to be open. But I want to start by helping you guys see ancestor energy that we more than often have put borders in between, or we don't look at, we don't think about, we don't adhere to. And what I'm gonna tell you guys, and again, if another YouTuber is talking about it, please let me know, because I'll go and follow their content to see if my download is on point. Well, what I was thinking about is called the commonality. Now, let me explain to you what I mean when I say commonality. Not common as the status quo. The commonality is our link to each other. And throughout history and throughout time, our link to each other have been severed via cultural indecisiveness, war, borders, clans, tribes, that thing. And Spirit says to me when I was meditating and talking, when I was getting all this information, whew, I'm not tired. That's Spirit. But Spirit was telling me, like, why don't you start showing them how to bridge the gap to each other, how to look past their differences now and look at what their ancestors shared and the trauma that their ancestors went through and the joy and the love and everything that your ancestor went through, and see, can we form a commonality with each other? Because let's face it, when it comes to commonality, there's nothing common about either one of us. You have your own thing brewing, I have my own thing brewing. Everybody has their own thing. So then when we look at each other and we're trying to find something that relates, something that is literally relative, we can't find it. We can't find anything other than relative, other than we got the same blood color, we all need oxygen and food, and we all shit, and we all have opinions, all the superficial things. So where is the commonality in us? And let me explain to you what they said. Now, we all know that every soul, every energy, every source is linked. We come from one source, split up into different various fractions. It's called the totality. And in each and every last one of us, we have our own totality, 7 to 9 different components that make up us via personality, traits, and qualities. Now, when we're trying to get into the collective, to get into the commonality, so I'm going to translate that word into the collective. And I'm not talking about like a board where one voice, one sound, or one band, one sound, one movement, one march, that shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the simple fact that I need to be able to instantaneously download my thoughts, desires, hope, wishes, dreams, fears, fates, logic to you just at a glance of an eye. We have lost this. And the crazy thing about it, we should be able to tap into this even easier because we have these little microphones in front of us. We have these little computer screens in front of us. And just like you can see my eyes, I should be able to see your eyes. And just like you should be able to understand what I'm saying, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, I should be able to do the same when I look at you. The problem is we're so busy caught up in the words that's coming out of everybody's mouth that we can't see the fear, we can't see the tension, we can't see the humanity, we can't see their calling, we can't see shit. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So they got this thing, FaceTime. I got an Android. I don't have an iPhone, but I got an iPad and I can FaceTime on it. So anytime I see people do, excuse me. Listen, I've been going at it all morning. Anytime I see people doing FaceTime or video chats, I see them listening to it. They don't even have the phone in the face looking at the screen. It be here, everybody looking at your surroundings and everything else. You walking, you moving, you seeing the damn phone, you walk looking at the hallway flow while they walking, or a car passing by. You never get to stare that person in the eye. And we're losing our humanity due to not understanding the commonality or the collective. So what makes our common sense come into play, notice the word common is going to be really big in this thing, and I hope I don't go over you guys' head. What make our common sense come into play is the simple fact that we don't use our sensories, our senses, or sensory perception in every form to analyze what that person is going through, although we see it. So let me give you a take. If I FaceTime you and I'm at work, I'm sitting in my cubicle and I'm trying to answer your question, quell your woes, or just talk to you on the sly. I'm just trying to get a little bit of entertainment from you one way or the other, for good or bad. And you, the person that's looking at me, look around and see my cubicle, you see my desk, you see people walking over, you see me hunched down like this, you see me hiding the phone behind a bag of chips, cup of coffee, you see that. So it shouldn't take you to look at everything around me to understand my plight. It's look in my eyes, focus directly on what you're looking at. You called me video chat, focus on my eyes, don't focus on my chest, my cleavage, lips. Focus on here, state your point, and realize, hey, this guy is in fear, this guy's in terror, this guy got joy in his heart, this guy got lost, he lost, and all that other stuff. But we don't do that because we're so disconnected from the commonality of each other, the collective. We'll sit up there and we'll keep somebody on the phone knowing they should go, or we'll selfishly, because we don't get it, constantly want to, oh, I don't understand. And then you see a bitch roll their eyes. That mean they frustrated. You see a motherfucker sigh and look the other way. You see a motherfucker look down to the left real quick. They lying. But we can't distinguish that because we're too busy looking at the outward appearances or everything else around them, or taking insight with their ears, the nose, the lips and shit, the clothing. We're losing each other. And Spirit said, I have to teach you guys how to heal that energy so that you can understand me, I can understand you, just at the glimpse of an eye. But let me tell you one place that when you look somebody in the eye, you instantly understand what's going on. When somebody is in danger, and it's danger around, some bullshit going on around the corner, and you see one of your friends, your sisters, your brothers walk around that bitch, just somebody of your same race, don't matter. And you look in that motherfucker and they be like, instantly you like, oh, some shit over there. Let's go this way. Y'all follow me? It's some bullshit going on, and somebody come and they give you that eye sign, they can't speak with their mouth, and they give you that wink, that nod, that like, okay, instantly you say, oh, that's some shit going on over there. That's danger. That's war. That's a problem potential. You in it. You instantly understand that, and then you say, well, shit, ain't no need of me going over there. That bitch got pain. I don't need to go over there. Pain is pain. He or she done felt it for me. Let me take that person's word for it, and I'm going the other way. We understand pain and fear. We got the common connection to that because that is a survival method. But why don't, when we look at each other, when we making love or fucking each other, we can't even look each other in the motherfucking eye. We looking down at the pillar, at the wall. We looking at the shadows on the wall. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. When the last time you made love to somebody, look them dead in their eye and understand, were they with you in that moment? Or were they thinking about the first time they fucked? Were they thinking about a porno they done saw? Were they thinking about their ex? But we're so busy caught up in the aesthetics of everything else around us, we're not connecting. And it's sad that only time we are connecting as a human race, as a people, as a culture, as a tribe, whatever you want to call it, is that we're connecting out of fear and danger. So that's my bond to you. Fear, danger, survival. That's my bond. That's my bond to you. So I'm not going to give a fuck about whatever going on in your life other than I don't want to get hurt. Y'all follow me here? We talking about the collective. We talking about the commonality here. A commonality is nothing but all of us join, moving and understanding each other's plight, and then coming to a council in order to get things done, to get an agenda accomplished. Collectives, they move in one voice. So, hey, this is where we all done decided we're going to do. Then the majority of us going to do it. The rest that then decide, well, y'all hang back, have an alternative plan. And if we fail like this, then y'all bring y'all plan. But the majority say go, let's go. That's the collective. But we have lost, here's another word for it, that human connection to each other. And the only way to get it back is to go back in time and talk to our ancestor who first split when let's go with this flat earth society theory, which I'm really starting to say is real deal, because everything I've been reading and witnessing, baby. So let's go back to the world was Pangea, and there was multiple people on the planet. We came from one race, Africa, whatever. One amoeba, one seed. Let's go with Darwinism and shit. When we was one, right before Pangea happened and we split up and went everywhere, we lost commonality. There was tribes that can speak to each other over distance, over thousands and thousands of miles. You instantaneously knew what the other person was saying. Well, over here is ice cold, so if you can't stand the cold, don't come here. Over here it's lush green tropical. If you sick and tired of the cold, you come here. And then people went on a pilgrimage and they walked to understand, like, I'm going to a better circumstance and situation. Now, even with technology, computers and shit, what's the weather in Kansas right now? What's the weather in Venezuela? And we still can't believe that. So then we'll call somebody over there. Hey, what's the weather over there? Oh, it's 90 degrees. I don't think it's 90 degrees. I'm going to bring a coat. I'm going to prep and prepare for it. We can't even connect to each other on a social level. Now, I'm going to take it back to lovers, because we're going to talk about these ancestors here and how this play out. Because I got to make you guys understand our link. Your link to me. My link to you. Your link to your neighbor. Your link to the White House. Your link to Iraq, Iran, Russia, Chickasaw. It's a commonality thread there that we have lost. So back to the lover situation. You're married. You've been married in your relationship with your husband, wife, partner for 10 years. In that 10-year span, you only saw that person one time. One time you only saw that person. And that was when that person was crying, sad, in fear, in a trauma situation. And they needed somebody to see them, or to see their plight, or to see what they was going through. Listen to me good. Now I'm talking from experience. And when we get down to it, other than that, we don't see our partners. We don't see our brothers. We don't see our sisters if it's not a trauma bonding situation. And that's why we got all these people angry at each other. The alpha male bitter bitch syndrome. That's why we got wars and this right here over substance and food and shit like that. This is why the divorce rate is so high, because 30 years of marriage, you got the kids out the house, and then you break up. Why? Oh, he don't know me. She don't know me. She never knew me. He never knew me. He don't know that I like lollipops in my ass and butter in my mouth at the same time. Then you get up and you're trying to explore yourself to your partner. Hey, man, that's fucking new. But you've been with this person a year, 2 years, 3 years or better. You should have known this. You should have saw this. Y'all know I like to be personal, because I can't come to you guys with this without my personal experience. When they told me this, I had to go back to my personal experience, and I'm going to share it with you. Personal experience. All right, I'm on my second marriage. We dated for 6 months. Head over heels in love. Girl, everything. Cute, thick, got it going on. Tricked me and said she was into the same shit I was into. Totally got me good. Played me. So I'm thinking we have something in common. Oh, there was that word again, common. When you meet somebody, you looking for that commonality. Something you guys have in common, so y'all could go to the next level. So I'm with this chick 6 months, and I'm like, okay, we got something in common. Same career goals, same entrepreneurship energy, same this, same that. Let's rock, baby. Being a good old-fashioned Southern boy that I am, ain't no need in sexing and fucking somebody for 10 years, then say, hey, now we're gonna get married after we done been through the fuck shit. Hey, I want to enjoy this, so it's brand new. We still got a little time to work on it and get to where we're going. We can fight and just build the shit up. This is what my mindset was. Grandma raised me right. But then we get to the point you don't even know the person you next to. Person said, well, damn, you a go-getter, you a hustler, you never home, you always working, you making money, our bank account looking good, brand new cars out there in the yard, 5-bedroom house, we doing it. We can go anywhere, do what we want. But you know what? I want somebody to sit at home with me and drink all day long and eat sugary sweets. Well, I don't like sugar. I'm scared of diabetes, so I can't do that. So then how about we just go to the movies, go out, we did a lot of shit like that. Just trying to kill time, trying to find commonality after the relationship, and it still ended in divorce. Why? Neither one of us took the time to get to know each other personally. No, neither one of us, we looked at a couple things we had in common with each other, but we didn't establish a commonality. I take that on as an experience of how I should handle my friends and family moving forward. We break up with family members and never want to speak to their ass again because they too bitchy, rowdy, and careless in their action. We don't find a commonality to them to allow that person to be their asshole selves or be their good godly selves. We sit up there and we take off and we run and we say, fuck this, I ain't got time for that shit. You don't know damn nigga. Bitch don't know me. You don't know where I come from. Well, how about you sit your ass down, have a real conversation, be slightly vulnerable so I can see. Maybe I can say, this ain't what I'm signing up for, baby. You got a lot of shit to unpack and I'm finna back the fuck off. Or give you that option. But we'll sit up there and we'll play the fucking role and we'll waste time. This is with friends, family, relationship, everything. This is how we're treating each other as humanity progresses. I read tarot. People call, I tap into spirits, I connect. When I get off the phone with you, I know you. I know your story, I know your life. I gotta keep that shit in me like a library. When we get off the phone, you're happy. Oh, the Baron is great. He knows me. He trusts me. He gets me. It's a common bond we done built. Not from trauma, because we go through every last single house. So I'm going to touch your trauma. I'm going to touch your judgment. I'm going to touch your communication, your finances, your sex life. I'm going to touch it all. So now we family, right? Everybody who get a reading from me, we family. Damn near brother and sister. Almost mental lovers. We get that commonality. So now you get familiarity. Now the familiar turns into the family. Now we're connected to each other. Now I can accept you for whatever the fuck you got going on. You can accept me for all my flaws and bad habits. Now, why can't we do that as human beings when we look into each other's eyes? Because the eyes are the windows to our soul. So look in my eyes, people, and tell me what you see. Do you see some horn dog running around trying to run dick up in everybody? Or do you see somebody who genuinely cares, who want to help, who want to change? That's rhetorical. You can answer it or you can't. Don't matter to me. I want you to look at your fellow man, your fellow sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, no matter what, lover, especially lovers and couples. Look into each other's eyes and see, can you see the commonality? And if you don't see anything in common with that person, you can't feel that person's plight, you don't understand that person's heart, that person's mind, by all means, you're in a fucked up situation and you need to move your ass on out. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. If you don't like yourself and you can't be vulnerable enough to let somebody look into your soul and see where you come from, move the fuck on and get with somebody that you can be that way with. Because once you, and get this is what they told me in the closet. Once one person unlock that ability, 13 to 30 people around them will unlock theirs. Oh my God. Now we're getting into the commonality. We're getting into the collective. I want you to be able to understand what the Baron thinking when you see my video. I want to be able to understand what you're saying if I see your picture. If you post a picture, how you doing today? Oh, I'm feeling fine, happy, and lovely. But then I look at your picture, I'm looking at your eyes, and it's like, oh, this bitch just hold the camera up just to get a view, or they trying to make themselves feel good. They trying to, they throwing it out there to see can they get a like or two for attention, you know, because they really got sadness. You can see the sadness in a bitch eyes. Rarely you look at somebody and see the happiness, and then when you see a reel or a picture and somebody seems genuinely happy, smiling, the teeth showing gums, and they blinking their eyes real slow, it's a method. You like, oh, that person's so sweet, that person's so good. Oh, they must got a good life. But if you take that picture, you blow that bitch up, and you look real close, you see the wrinkles kind of different under here, because a happy wrinkle is different than a sad smile wrinkle. And you can say, damn, that person going through something. Let me send that person a message saying, hey, it's going to be okay. Whatever you're going through at this moment, God got you, spirit got you, source with you. I know you don't know me. I ain't doing no scam shit. But guess what? You're going to be okay. You know how many times I go down my Instagram page in the morning time and somebody been there posted something. Oh, got my coffee from Starbucks, or sitting up here getting a sandwich, or I'm having a blessed day, and they take one of these pictures that they don't even look good, and I'm reading the energy, and I'm looking into their eyes, and I'm saying, they can do better. And I send a text message, I hope you're feeling okay. You know the Baron here if you need me. End the conversation. That makes it feel better. Next, the person posts a picture, and they ain't got that happy look on their face. That happened several times. Now they got to look like, this shit got me fucked up today, or I can't take this, I'm having challenges. It's the truth come out because somebody saw them. Y'all follow me? That's what social media was made for us to be able to read each other in the commonality here. It ain't made to post ass pics, bikini pics. They are great pictures. Some. But it's made for you to be able to project what you're feeling to the world and hope that somebody can feel a little commonality in you and say, hey, let's get this person back up on their high horse. That's why the like button was created. That's why the comments are there. Not the DMs. The DMs is a personal thing. That's why the comment is there. Everything gonna be okay, sister. You got this. I can scroll up my TikTok and watch a handicapped girl twerk. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this picture here? Got a disability, working through adversity. She slide out the wheelchair and twerk. Bop, 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 slide on down. I need help getting back up in the bitch. I laughed. I'm a petty motherfucker. I laughed like, Jesus Christ, is the likes that serious? But then when I scroll through her other side and look at her other pictures, I'm like, she is happy. She went through her dark trial, and now she's trying to share laughter and joy at her own adversity. Kudos, sister. Keep going. You're inspiration. Stay blessed. Then we see a motherfucker got it all together. Like Prince sitting at the edge of a bar with a turtleneck holding a martini in his hand. That bitch stood, she got it all together, and she just sitting up there poised and shit. And next thing you know, you look at her eyes, she's staring at the drink. I wish my life was better than this. Sister, put that drink down and go on outside and jump up and down in the rain. Go find you a rain porter, a mud porter, put on you some bullshit clothes and jump up and kick the water all in the air and shit. Just live a little. Say a little comment like that on their page. Nothing disrespectful. Just tell them, go live a little. That helps. That helps somebody open up. And when they happy and they say, oh, that person gets me. Then you know what that do? If she's thinking, he or she thinking that person gets me, everybody else around them gonna be infectious. Oh, if that person gets her, I can get her. She's feeling some love from somebody. So let me increase the love. Let me help. Let me say something. Hey, good morning, sister. Hey, brother, looking good up top. Fly haircut. Motherfucker trying a new style. Once you get done, that they're gonna look good. The compliment forms a commonality. We have lost that. We don't even give real likes no more. We watch 30 seconds and we watch 3 seconds of somebody's video just because they snapping their nose and boom, like it. We ain't seeing that. Okay, look at the background of that person's house. It's a damn shitty baby diaper over there, and the baby got his head out the crib around here trying to get on camera too. People trying to get attention, trying to find some commonality, some common ground. I'm guilty of it. Now, how was this relating to this ancestor prayer? Because I done gave you guys a lot. How is this relating to the ancestor prayer? If you know I'm sad, and you see that I'm sad by the look in my eyes, my facial features and everything, it is your responsibility, people, to say something nice to me. Oh, I ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. I ain't responsible for nobody else's happiness. Bullshit. Because if you see me starving on the street and I'm begging you for some food, not money, and you have a whole goddamn pizza, you can't give me one slice? Here you go. Get one of them bitches. Get two. Goddamn it. It's my responsibility. It's your responsibility to understand that we need to get back into the collective. But we're selfish people. I tell you, I'm an advocate for being selfish and motherfucking petty. But not so selfish and petty that I can't help my fellow person out. This is all spirit saying. Recognize the energy in the eye, through the eyes that's coming off of your person, your mate, your friend, your co-worker, your fellow person you meet on the city bus, at the gas station, at the register. Recognize the energy and the sorrow and the pain, if there's anything there, and give them a good goddamn word. Recognize that whatever, and I'm finna hit you with something. Recognize what was done to their ancestors, that trauma, that shit, that everything we've been praying on all up until this point. Recognize that they done been through the same shit, and maybe they not privy to the healing that you started, but you can make them privy to it by saying it's going to be okay. The ancestors got you. I pray a prayer of protection that your ancestors are healed from their shit that they've been through, and then they heal you, and then you teach them how to pray, not to know God, but to themselves. Have faith in yourself, faith in what come before you, that it's going to be okay. Even if they choose not to listen to you, it's going to echo, because you're not talking to the man or the woman, you're talking to the ancestor inside. It's only the ancestor inside that can connect to our spiritual energy, that can transform the mind of the person we're trying to talk to. Are you following me? When you say something nice to me, you're not saying it to the Baron, you're saying it to all them ancestors inside of me, who is going to make me feel an emotion of joy, accomplishment, commonality, connection. And then when I feel it, I know you to be my cousin, I know you to be my friend, I know you to be my brother-in-law. And if I'm feeling good and I bring that energy to you, now you feel good. Now your ancestors talking to my ancestors and inside of me and inside of you and saying, what's going on? Why did they so happy? Let me give you an example. Motherfucker out of nowhere just bust out laughing. Y'all in a crowded bar, everybody just in their own zone. Motherfucker over there laughing in the corner. You like, bitch, what's the joke? Oh, ain't no joke. I just got joy in my soul. You end up smiling too. That bitch got joy in his soul. That motherfucker crazy. You don't know why you're smiling. You thinking the bitch a quack. Well, damn, that bitch got something going on. That bitch needs Jesus. That bitch crazy. And look at the joy, how infectious it is. Now your ancestors saying something good got going on. They done taught each other. That's a joke. Now you laughing. Now you gonna tell a joke to your friend, your girl, your homeboy. And now y'all got some inside shit going on, and you're laughing, the joy done spread. Now that person gonna take it to work at home to the family, thinking about the motherfucker crazy bitch that y'all made fun of in the bar or at the job or somewhere, and now he gonna tell a fuck ass joke, a crazy joke, she or he gonna say it, and now everybody laughing off of that one thing. Now you see how the commonality work, people. I'm just showing you how to get there. This is how they brought it to me. So if I'm explaining it wrong, that means I took it and I just can't translate it. Somebody say laughter. Mara, what's going on? Laughter is infectious. Look at that. So just like pain and sorrow, trauma is infectious. Laughter is infectious too. And just how we bond over trauma, pain, and sorrow, we could bond over laughter. That bonding is the commonality. But used properly, the commonality can spread so rapidly and so fast that it could bust out any darkness, any hate, any malice. I love dad jokes. I know some of them ain't funny. Some people don't get them. But you know why I love dad jokes? Because it make a motherfucker say, that dude out of his goddamn mind. It's a conversation. And if I say something that somebody don't understand, but slightly funny, quirky, silly, everybody is going to come together. So 30 people that see me talk and say my little dad joke or hear me repeat one, y'all, those 30 people saying that bitch out of his mind. The commonality has been formed. Now, when you hear that joke again or you hear me say it again, it's a link. Now y'all link with that joke. Now y'all thinking about crazy dad jokes that make sense that you can get. And now one of y'all gonna cross each other's mind and say, what if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? And then guess what? The whole dad joke gonna be formed. And now that's gonna be some shit you gonna regurgitate to somebody else trying it out, trying your material out. And boom, something is born and created. Same thing with trauma and pain. We can do the same thing with laughter and joy. It's all about the commonality and how we use it. We could bond over all that tragic shit. We could bond over motherfuckers fighting in the street. We could bond over gangbangers and shooters. We could bond over losing our fortunes and our money. We could bond over all the shit that's coming down the pipes. We could bond over pandemics. We could bond over all that shit. But why can't we bond over a single joke? Why can't we bond over I love you or hello? Why can't we bond over a compliment? Why? I was at the Millennium Mall purchasing my son a pen. And I'm like, because he like Mont Blanc pens. Expensive pen. The boy's a genius, but he's just my oldest boy, so you know he got his issues. I love him to death. And like, but so I'm purchasing him this Mont Blanc pen. I hear an Asian fella tell, I think it was a Hindu, like Indian person. I don't want to call it, but Pakistani, Punjabi, I use the word Punjabi. That's group, hell of a group. I hear Asian guy tell the Punjabi fellow, man, I love your hair. Whoever cut your hair, styled your hair, they did it great. Now, I don't know these people. I'm coming out the store. I say the same exact compliment. Man, that had to fly. Whoever did that shit, boy, they work you over. They got you right, pimping. And I fist bumping, bump. Motherfucker high all day. Now he looking, throwing the hair flicking and flanging, falling back in the same place. Motherfucker styling. Everybody seeing, now everybody complimenting him on his hair. Because now he making it show. It's a commonality. I didn't know that shit. I that person. I shouldn't have got in this business. God tell you the truth. But because somebody else said it, I say, let me try out this stuff that I want the world to do. See, can I get a real reaction? If that brother would have said, you shut up, fuck up. Don't talk to me. I'd be like, bitch, your hair still look good, but you're a dick. And I would have walked off. But he appreciate you, fist bump. Now he walking around happy as fuck. Somebody recognized him. There's he set out for a goal. Somebody recognized it. He was validated. Now he's in the collective that more than one person see his idea, his theory, his insight. I'm sharing this with you people, and I'm passionate about it because we got to start sharing in each other's passion, and insight. Let's stop sharing in each other's trauma. As a motivational speaker here in Central Florida, it is my job to get up there and try to change the lives of at-risk youth in my community. Every time I hear them, they tell me how their mama didn't love them, how their daddy mistreated them, this person in jail. Okay, my man, that's great. And I'm not playing close. This is my conversation to him. My man, sister gal. You know, when it's a little late, when the young female, sister gal, hear me out. Hear me out, pimpin'. Oh, pimp it. I say anything, pimp skin. I call them anything, chief, captain, judge, anything of endearment that puts them on a platform or a high level. Listen here, pimp skinny. You running shit, I get it. Now, I know your parents did all that shit, but tell me your solution to it. Help me understand, because you know, maybe some help down the line for you. So I know you don't like your mama because she mistreats you. I know you don't like your daddy. He never been there. He mistreats you. However, but tell me something that you got out of this. Make me happy. Make me see you as a human. It take these kids at least 20 minutes to come up with something good that they could select of themselves, that somebody could see them as a human. But then when they get to rolling, well, you know, I always wanted to open up a nightclub and be the coolest jazz DJ player on the block. I always wanted to go in the aeronautics. I always want to do this. One dude straight up told me, I want to be the next Escobar. I said, you serious? He's like, yeah. I say, why would you want to be the next Pablo Escobar Pippin? I say, didn't he do a lot of bad shit? He say, on the contrary, he did a lot of good stuff. He say, there's people who don't pay rent. My grandma, he say, my grandmama is over there where this guy come from, bought up apartment complexes, bought up buildings, put it in trust name, and he got hundreds and thousands of people living rent free on the property because the economy was so bad. They not strung out on drugs. He say nobody see the good that this man has done. Blew my mind. I didn't see the good, bitch. I know what the TV said. El Chaparrino. Shit, bitch. Listen, let's not play with him. But he showed me, and I bonded with him over something he wanted to do, and he didn't want to be the next Pablo, all because he want to make money drugging. He want to be the next Pablo because he feels thankful for somebody that was such a somebody that was such a villain in the world, that the West had painted this man to be such a villain. He saw that guy as a hero, and common-wise, he wanted to follow in his footsteps, to make sure his people eat, to make sure his people got homes. They're grateful. I didn't know that. So you know what I did? Google. How many properties this man owned? Over 1/3 of the whole motherfucking island was under his pay. People was living rent free. Gardening. School programs. I bless that brother. By all means, brother, whatever you did, however you done it, taking lives is wrong. But for the help that you did, God bless you and may you keep you safe. Then me and the kid at the school, we had a nice little press session for this man. In Spanish, goddammit. I don't speak Spanish. Boy gave me a hug, we bonded. Commonality. Know what the rest of the class did when they heard him cry and talk about that? They all like, man, that dude was really good. He no more villain, right? Now he's somebody who took a chance and got cased up, went down the wrong path, doing right. Now the commonality was formed in that room. Everybody else started opening up, want to tell me their stories of why. It takes one time, people, to listen to somebody, to understand them, to give them a positive response and get a positive reaction back, that we join the collective in the commonality of ourselves. Now everything is infectious. Everybody is on one page. Now we can move in one unit, one voice. It ain't all got to be uprooting governments, apartheid and shit like that, or revolution. That's trauma-based bonding. That's trauma-based collection. Where is the positive? Where is the humanity? Where is the love? Where is me and me knowing you? Me making you feel good about yourself? We ain't doing that. And we ain't never gonna beat this or heal our ancestral lineage until we come to a commonality. Meaning my ancestors need to interact with your ancestors. How do they do that? By complimenting each other, by empowering each other, by praising each other. And your ancestor energy inside you is gonna recognize what my ancestor energy inside of me is trying to do, and that's gonna bond. And that smile, that handshake, that fist bump, that hug, that thank you, child, thank you, girl, I love you, brother, I love you, sister, we got this. Those words of endearment means everything. Another quick one. I went to the laundromat the other day, and I seen this Latin couple. They had one baby in the back. They was driving a gray van. The Latin lady, she went to the pawn shop in front of the washer, the laundromat, and she walked out with nothing in her hand. She walked in and walked out with nothing. Maybe she was looking, maybe she was just trying to sell something, they didn't accept it. I don't know. She walked out with nothing. So the brother, he was in his van in front of the washer mat, and I happened to park next to him. He was listening to music, and he was just listening to music, jamming, and all of a sudden, I reached down in my pocket to get my keys, and somebody had $100, and I had $100 bill. And I said, I didn't even know this $100 was in my pocket, because I had got the clothes out of the dry cleaners, and the dry cleaners is still the bitch, so I just counted out, shit, it wasn't meant for me. So I reach in my pocket, I get the $100 bill, and I look, and I hand him the $100 bill through the window. Brother didn't speak no English at all. He said, can I have your phone number? I said, sure, no problem. So I was gonna give him one of the bullshit phone numbers I got. And he like, we need to go out and drink Corona together. He said, I gotta pay you back for this. He said, man, I'm on E right now. Me and the wife's on our last pack of cigarettes. He's saying all this shit and trying to talk in English. So I act like I knew Spanish. I say it in Spanish, brother. So I caught the gist and I just like nodded, yeah. He got comfortable, ran. So I gave him my business number. Hit me up, man. I said, we'll go get a Corona. I probably never see him again. But you see the commonality? Him and his wife got in the car. He showed it to her. They kissing and hugging in the car. I'm taking my clothes out. They laughing. They shoot their ass to McDonald's, get something to eat, and they bolt. They go wherever they go. Commonality. It starts. Now, he and his wife probably was going through something on a money issue. That brought them back together. That made the baby happy. He did something for the baby. Put gas in the vehicle. Probably got a couple more packs of smoke, some blunts if you goddamn need it. That saved that issue. He looked at me, okay, big black dude, cool cat. Don't know him, why he did it. It was Jesus. They put it on the saints, the spirits. Don't matter. But his ancestors saw for the simple fact that they spoke to me and I obeyed. People, we got to get to that point. Where we need to obey our ancestors. They are looking for each other. Your ancestors is looking for my ancestors. They're looking for one another to sit up there and say, how can we come together? How can we diffuse all this hatred, this malice, this separation in the world? How can I feel good to have my offspring around you? How can I make my offspring feel safe and accepted around you so that they don't have to operate in the mode of survival, pushing all of the goodness, all of the happiness, all of the joy back? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? How can we do that, tribe? We do that by accepting people for what they are. We do that by looking at people and seeing them. A lot of pussy and a lot of fucking done went on from people in heavy good relationship, long-term relationship. Why you did it? Oh, he saw me. He understood me. Why you do it? Why you do it, bro? She saw me. Man, you got a whole fine, fly, super fine ass wife at the crib. Why you step out on her with somebody that ain't even up to her caliber? She made me feel good. She saw me. She understood. Now, if that feeling can break up something so negative as somebody not seeing you, and you go to somebody and you see that person, notice what I'm talking about here. You see that person, you witness that person, whether that person is in pain and you say a good word to make them feel good, whether that person is in danger and you give them that dollar, like, bitch, it's over there. Oh, that motherfucker looking out for me. He recognized shit. They know me, man, bitch. They on point with us. We won. We here. We won. We connected. Bitch, I got your back. Thank you. See each other. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna read a little bit of these comments. I want to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Saying, go back, go back. Roberta, what it is? Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Royal Blue. People, that's it. We have to see each other, and when we see each other, y'all got to get past looking at the facade of you seeing the Baron here, this black guy with a beard, seeing Miss Inga Harris, the little red bone with the little white hand waving. Got to look past that. I need to see with your pain, your sorrow, and see how I can fix it with a simple hello. What's the solution to fix it? Because once I fix your problem, your ancestors say, damn, I got to bless this brother. And they're going to talk to my ancestors, and they're going to say, hey, this guy did this, man. Wake your ass up and go get on the ball if you ain't doing it. Or they're going to talk to somebody that I may need some paperwork moved somewhere, or I may need to get my homeboy out of jail, or I may need to do this right here. They may just talk to spirit themselves and say, hey, listen, I'm dead and I can talk to you. I'm coming for you. Send this person a blessing. Because this person made my ancestor feel good. I need to make this person feel good so he can continue to make everybody feel good. And by then we form the commonality. You may not know me ever in life. You may not see me ever again. You may not get to shake my hand and meet me. But the impact I make on your life puts me in your commonality. Put me as one of your ancestral cousins, family and friends, acquaintances even. And my ancestors chop it up with your ancestors. And they love each other for it. How they say namaste. My soul recognized your soul as being gracious in harmony. I don't know the term, but I'm sure if that was it, that's what it should say. I don't know why I keep want to say the word namaste. I don't know the meaning of it. Just namaste. I think that's what the hell I'm talking about right now. My soul recognized your soul to be a human soul. My ancestors' energy recognized your ancestors. Somebody recognizing each other. We are never going to come together as one unit. And let alone, we ain't never going to heal our own ancestral bloodline from all the trauma and pain and suffering if we don't sit up there and heal each other's ancestral bloodline from all the pain, sorrow, and destruction and fear. I got up this morning taking my morning walk meditation. Two Mexican brothers. I have my little metal stick in my hand and I'm waving it like this, kicking. So I would put my earbuds in and then I had my little coat on and I popped my hand with the stick. Mexican brother damn near ducked off in the woods and he was like scared, like I was gonna hit him with the stick or gun or something. And they was a good like 13 feet away from me. So instead of me just kept walking, I turned around and I put the stick on the ground and I done like this with my hand. I say, "Are you okay?" He didn't speak any English. I touched my heart. I say, "No, no, no, my bad, my apology." His friend laughed, come out the bushes laughing like, "You coward ass nigga." I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying. But I went up there and shook his hand. Bro, I'm no threat. My apologies if I made some rash movements and scared you. He was like, "No, no, no, we okay, we okay." His ancestor just talked to my ancestors and said, "You got a good representative. They made my man feel good today, so let me bless him." Even if the person don't bless you, the ancestor gonna bless you. And this is what I'm trying to get to you. Your ancestor gonna bless me. My ancestor gonna bless you. Your ancestor gonna bless somebody else that make you feel good, that see you. Same thing with mine. And we all gonna be connected one day. And when we get connected one day, baby, You're gonna be able to look at me and say, that motherfucker having a good old time. Let's have him celebrate. And that motherfucker going through something. Let me see, can I make that person feel good? And when it get to that point, boy, do you know I'm gonna smile? Your ancestors gonna smile. I'm gonna smile. You gonna smile. We gonna smile. I'm gonna say some dad jokes, and y'all gonna say this nigga crazy. Y'all gonna sit up there and say something crazy. Y'all gonna color y'all hair a certain way. Y'all gonna put on y'all some fly clothes, a dress suit, the scarf, no matter what, look at your best. And we all gonna be like, damn, whatever that big got going on, he or she working it, baby. Let's celebrate it. Clap it for him, yeah. And it's all gonna be a show to make you feel so good inside that you block off all that negative energy. And them ancestors gonna love it. How y'all feeling about that? How y'all feeling about this commonality? The big black man with the beard. I'm known for that shit. Changing the vibration of humanity. Come on, Georgia, you better tell them. Oh, somebody see what I'm talking about. Chanilla Rogers. How you doing? Mara, thank you. Dee Dee. There is 104 in the chat. Can you guys please hit the like button? Oh, thank you, Queen Goddess 1121. Thank you. I truly needed to hear this. I get it. I get it. It's my good. Oh, I get it, my good brother. Thank you. Yeah. What's up, Ned? So what inspired me to talk about this, people? I mean, and you got to understand. And I'm trying not to tell too much of the business. I interacted with a free spirit. And this free spirit was used to making herself, and it was a female. I interacted with a free spirit and I saw this. This free spirit was used to making themselves feel accepted and feel wanted. Finding something to do in case nothing worked out. That's a lonely feeling. It touched me. And it sat with me. What can I do to supersede that feeling for somebody? Because I done been there. I'm just going to put on some clothes and go walk around the mall. I'm going to put on some clothes and just go drive around, look good. Just hoping I get a compliment in real life. Hoping somebody I know talk to me. But it's like, what can I do as a human being, as a man, as a person, to make that person feel good about themselves? So I sat down, spent time, talked, found common ground, saw that person for who they were, made that person feel good, made me feel even better. Now I wonder if that person ancestors say this is a good dude. He alright. I always wondered, did they go and talk to my ancestors and say, hey, this man is a good representative for your lineage. Y'all understand? Now I don't feel sorry for this particular individual, because this is strength. I felt sorry for me that I was able to see it. And I was gonna say I can't, that ain't my problem. But I had to change that. Yes, it is my problem. Because that person's soul was screaming out for assistance and help. And people, we walk around everybody every day, and their soul is screaming out for something. And we sit up there and we too high on our motherfucking horse, and we think we too much better than all of them, and we just ignore the fuck out of them. Knowing one kind word could stop somebody from shooting up a school. One kind word could stop somebody from going in their job and losing that bitch because they at their popping limit. Could stop a child from being abused. Could stop a little road rage. But we so self-absorbed, we don't want to do that to nobody. We don't want to sit up there and give about somebody a compliment, pay for their food in line. I ain't saying pay $10,000, but if somebody getting a cup of coffee, put that on me. I got that. If you got it to spare. Checking up on somebody. God damn, the simplest thing. Picking up that phone. I ain't heard from you in 10 years. How you doing? You okay? You living? Yeah? Well, if you need me, I'm here. Have a good one. Oh, I saw your post. You look cute. Your hair looking good. You look sad. Does everything go right? You just want smiling that day? Are you forcing that smile? See him. You want to talk about it? I got 10 minutes. Don't burden me down. I got 10 minutes to yak. I do that. I do that to so many clients. Hey, you all right? You need something? You want to talk about it a quick little bit? I ain't trying to be here all day. Let me talk to you a little bit, let you know I care and I want you to be better. After that talk, they on their life, they moving good. I want my ancestors to be proud of me. And I want your ancestors to be proud of me. Just like I want them to be proud of you. And I want my ancestors to be proud of you too. Because somewhere down the line, I'm pretty sure all of us got that one person that crossed paths with somebody in all our cultures, all our lives. We've been existing as this conscious energy for millions and millions of years. We done had to meet up at some nexus. And they go back to the next and they say, that boy over there, boy, he doing pretty good. That sister over there, she did her thing. She making it happen. The kids looked at me crazy like, why I have to wear the amulet. The amulet's real for it, y'all. Amulet's real for it. Watch what happened in your life. 14 days, everybody. If you got one, 14 days from you receiving it, a lot of good stuff gonna happen. Just gotta hope it, wish it, pray it, will it, and get it. So everybody, I'm gonna pray this morning concerning this commonality, because I don't think we can do it on our own, because we're too closed off. We're too closed off, and we're too jaded and angry, and we're standing in fear. So I think instead of the conversation, that I hope we can get it. I want y'all to bow your heads and just pray with me for this one. It is my sincere hope that one of you guys today is going to send a beautiful message to somebody in a text message, email, just saying something nice. It be genuine. Don't happy holidays. Don't do that shit. Merry Christmas. Hope your New Year's go right. Don't play. Genuinely look at the person, look at a picture, read a person's post, comment on somebody else's social media, and engage from there, and say something genuinely nice. Offer your assistance, either as a listening ear, or either as a help, a conduit, or a voice. Maybe you got a service or a skill that person needs, and it take 5 minutes of your time to make that person's day go great. People do it. I'm going to pray that happens, and that you guys have the strength to do it if that is what you are called to do. So everybody, let's get it. Oh, source, heavenly energy, Father, Mother, whatever you desire to be called, whatever form of energy you take, I thank you, care for you, and I love you, and I give you praise that you give us the strength to do what we got to do and to make our own will and way in this world. I thank you. Now, allow us to get to where we need to go and do what we need to do so we can start healing everybody. Grant me an audience with my Baron so that I may be able to communicate with him and he may be the barrier for me between myself and the rest of the world, that they may hear me, their ancestors may hear me, and that Baron may translate and download properly without doing any harm to myself or them or the people in earshot of this video. Baron, my man, my friend, my guy, you give me what I want and you take care of me, and I thank you so much. Since you come into my life, you have been a great ally, great friend, great protector, great guide. And thank you. Not too many people thank you enough. And I pray your safety and your happiness, and I pray that you get what you want from your source and God when the time comes. Thank you. Oh, ancestors, I'm coming to you now. I'm coming to you as a friend. I'm coming to you as an ally. I'm coming to you as a brother, a sister, a father. I'm coming to you with the most pure energy I can imagine. I'm not only my ancestors I'm coming to, but the ancestors of everybody in earshot of this video. I just want you guys to sit up there and know that I care about you guys. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for standing in the paint for us, doing what you got to do, thinking it not robbery to create offspring to get us here. Every last single one of the person that's living on this planet, for good or bad, I thank you for taking the chance at sowing a seed. Now I ask you to look inside my heart and look inside the hearts of all your offspring. Give them a sense of joy, a sense of help, a sense of humanity, that they may be able to look out for one another, help one another. Even the people that don't deserve it in our human eyes and our human hearts, but you know in your ancestor lineage that they deserve it, they just going through something. Give us a soft heart that we may understand them and help them if it's in our cards to do so. We all want to be part of the commonality. We all want to be part of the collective. But we don't want to be robots. We don't want to be boards. We just want to be able to understand each other, feel each other, hear each other, see each other. And ancestors of everybody in earshot of this video, all races, cultures, and creeds. I just want to say I see you for who you are. I recognize your greatness, and I recognize your suffering. I recognize your trauma. I recognize your separation. I recognize your anxiety. But more so than anything, I recognize your love. I recognize your willingness to help. I recognize your assistance. I recognize your power, your sovereignty. I recognize your right to exist inside me, inside them, inside every one of us, to stand beside us and guide us. I recognize it, and I thank you for it. Give me the strength. Give us the strength. Give your offspring the strength to carry on, to be knowledgeable, to be insightful, and to make an impact in everybody's life they come across, whether positive or negative, because it's still education and it still shows that that person is alive. Grant us the power to recognize each other's fears, sorrows, strife, pain, love, joy, and amplify it to the highest on a good level, and dull it down if it's on a bad level. I thank you so much. I love you. I'm your son, your brother, your cousin, your uncle from another mother, another source, but we all connected and we all in this thing together. I love you. I thank you. You heard my call. You do what the hell I say. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Everybody, we got to get this together. We are not going to win with being stush, angry, mad. We're not going to do it. We need to be winners. We need to do what we got to do for everybody. It's the holiday time. Everybody's heart gets a little warm around by this time, but throughout the year, boy, we cold as ice. I'm one of them at times. I could give a shit sometimes, but sometimes we got to sit up there and do the right thing and say, you know what, let me help that sister, let me help that brother, let me come over. I see Savina still in the house. What's going on, sister? I'm going to say something nice about my kinfolk, Savina. I'm gonna say something real nice about her. She always send me the most fucked up, craziest texts asking me how I'm doing. And yes, it annoys the hell out of me. But you know what? She's very consistent. Can I help you? Is there anything I can do for you? Anything you need? Consistent as hell. I don't be needing nothing. I'm good. She's consistent. I don't ask. She just knows. And she does this for not only me, but a lot of people around her. And people take advantage of them. And that's when I step in. Hey, you can't be nice to everybody. Don't say none to that person. That person just gonna burn you down. She's consistent. She taught me to be consistent with the tribe. Did you hear the comment so and so said? I think you need to check up on her. I'm like, who? I don't read no comment. And I end up texting somebody on her. Oh yeah, Baron, I was going through a little something. Thank you for reaching out. That's the connection I'm talking about. If they say do it, do it. Don't hesitate. Get it done. Somebody that got so much going on in their life still looking out for everybody. Looking out for me. Looking out for y'all. Miss Ella, hey, I think you need to check on Ziggy. I think you need to call. What happened to this? I get text message. What happened to so and so? You know anything there? And I'm like, look at that. Well, I'm gonna reach out to him. I didn't know people had each other's number. That's where we start. That's where we start, people. Ice fucking cold. Shoot, stop that shit, shoot. Ice cold, baby. Everybody, I am feeling pretty good today. I have a lot of work to do. I am catching up so much and everything is working out so well. And I just thank you guys for rocking with me and being patient. For everybody who have gotten your amulets, you should have got your amulets by now. I mailed them out last week. I do got extra. Um, Somebody ordered a certain of the extra ones. Somebody ordered a couple other extra ones, and so when I have some extra one, I got one. Rosa, I have yours. Don't worry, I got yours set aside already. I'll coordinate your address or whatever. So I got yours, Rosa. So don't worry about it. I got your emails and things. But the rest, I'll see how many I had left over, and then I'll just post what they are and everything, or I'll let you guys know what they are, and you guys can go from there. Y'all give me 1 second. I want to read something, and I just want to read something right quick. I told this sister I'd do this. There she go. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm gonna read verbatim, and if I may ad lib a little bit, and I want you guys to check this sister out. I like when I say this is a sister, we bump heads. Every reading we bump heads. Every time we conversate, we bump heads. But when I say this sister heart is in the right place, and she's willing to do stuff for you guys that I'm just not, in case you need that. So I'm gonna read this. I told her to send me exactly what she want me to say, and this is her advertisement. I don't advertise on my channel like that. As you guys know, I'll let you guys come on here and say whatever you need to say, but because I believe in what this sister can do, even though we fight and fuss and bitch each other out and all that shit there, I'm gonna do it because I believe in this sister's work. So I'm gonna read right now. This is our conversation. I enjoyed talking with you today, brother. As you know, walking this path can get lonely at times. You be safe out there, Baron. Got to come back home to us. Hopefully you took pictures. This is when I was gone. Man, she said, for my advertisement. Good sister now. My name is Yvonne, and I have been rocking with the Barons since day one. I'm a seasoned witch who has studied metaphysics for over 20 years. My specialty is ritual and candle magic. If you have a problem that you haven't been able to solve and you like to take a spiritual approach to it, send me a message via email at pictureofsuccess.eb@gmail.com, or you can leave a message on my business number 888-619-1999. Only serious inquiries, please. I don't do that for everybody. I'm putting this on the end of a video because she's serious about it. This is her calling, and she can help you. Some workouts she was not to do. She says she can do it. We had a long discussion about it, and it's okay. Spirit gave her the authentication to go ahead and do it. Who am I to say? So if y'all need something, inquire to her. Yeah, just soap and water. Thank you, Purple Rain. Yes, everybody who got the amulet, just wash it with soap and water. I left the blood. I left everything on it, so you guys can see that it was consecrated. Just leave it on it, and just wash it off and wear it. It's yours. You ain't got to do no prayers unless you don't want to. Unless you want to, just wear it. It is you. Unless you a real shitty person in real life, or just bad energy, or out to use people or manipulate people, that thing won't work. Because I always put spell work. I always put catch clause in my spell work. If you're a shitty person, spirit, limited energy. Just protect them physically. Don't let them get what they want to hurt people. I do that. But if you're a good person and you got a good heart and you trying to get you right for you and your family, man, I wish you all the best with them amulets and any spell work I do. But that's what I'm saying. So unless you're a shitty person, it ain't gonna work for you. If you are a shitty person, it ain't gonna work. But if you're a good-hearted person and you got one, watch the changes that happen. I told you, Savina got one. They gave her 2 promotions in 1 year. Nigga doing great. They had that same job for 2-3 years. It worked. It do what it's supposed to do when you do what you're supposed to do. All in African shit. Mambutu, baby. I was Mambutu in there. I was hanging. I was hanging. Ladea, I want to thank you for the donations you've been sending. Trust me, I've been seeing them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you say the number again, please? Yes. The number 888-619-1999. Only serious inquiries, please. Don't waste this woman time. Don't be coming up there saying I ain't got no money. Don't be coming up there saying I don't know what it is, and then don't be coming up there telling her half the damn story, cause she gonna see through that shit. She a real one now. She gonna see through it, and she'll hang the phone up on your ass. So come open-hearted and real, and I done paid this man $30 million, but I ain't got nothing but $5 in my name. Wait till you get your shit together. You thought it not robbery to take a chance with him, so don't think it not robbery to take a chance with other spirituals if you want some work done. I'm just saying. Email pictureofsuccess.eb@gmail.com. All right. So everybody, tomorrow for the Patreons, it's Tarot Tuesday. I will be rocking and jocking and janging and tanging and banging. All that good stuff there. So I'm a Patreon support for the One Question Tarot. Remember, it is one question. Let's not try to slick rob Spirit. Make sure the question is straight out there, because Spirit gonna be going at a rapid pace. I want to get to everybody. Last time I had 180 questions to get to, and we did that in 2 hours. So this is how I'm trying to run it. So no big paragraph, no, not multiple questions. Let's just run it like we run it. Also, everybody who was at that last Patreon teaching this past Saturday, I hope you got what you got out of it. I gave you some real stuff in there, and it ain't over. I got more coming. It ain't over. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about this next one. It's gonna show. Oh, I ain't gonna tell y'all. That's a surprise. Everybody, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the Barron's premieres. I post readings that I've had with clients that allow me to record and post them. Come through, join the Soul Tribe, check it out, see what's going on, see what you like, see can you guess it, talk a little shit. See, listen, you learn something from every reading because we all connected, people. You're gonna learn something about yourself, gonna learn something about the person, and ask questions in the chat. There's a lot of spiritualists in there, good spiritualists that can ask your questions. Good damn spiritualists that can answer something. Cause I don't be reading them comments half of the time that quick like that. So somebody in there can answer you guys. Come on through. I'll be looking for my podcast. I'm gonna come with it. I got my little mic set up, got the little high chair, and I'm trying to get there. I'm working. I'm studying. I'm working. I'm gonna get there. Also, what I was yeah. Also, True Spook TV. 2 o'clock Thursday on my True Spook channel. I was given the phrase to coin True Spookers. So on the Baron channel, you guys are part of the Soul Tribe. On True Spook TV, you guys are True Spookers. So come on, True Spookers fan, come and see how your boy was raised and how your boy was living. Come see Grandma bend the corner in that Buick, that little powder blueberry Buick, and see all the good help she did. Come through, listen to the True Spook stories, see what's going on. 12 p.m. 2 p.m. on Thursday Eastern Time. It's gonna always be a premiere. It's gonna always be a premiere, and right after I go live, you may get another story. I would love for you guys to ask questions about the story, but it don't go that way. It just be people laughing and talking and us just having a good fucking time. That's still good. So come through Thursday 2 p.m. Thursday 2 p.m. Eastern Time on True Spook TV on YouTube, True Spook. And go sign up for my Instagram on True Spook TV. I know it don't look like shit. I got 6 posts. I'm learning how to post to social media. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I am not good at posting pictures and shit and doing all the sexy stuff people be doing. But I'm getting there. I'm literally getting there. So do that for me, y'all. All right, I'm finna let you guys go. I got some stuff to take care of. I got a lot of business to handle, a lot of stuff to sort out. Everybody should have got your amulets by now who have purchased them. You should have got your Baron Spice and t-shirts by now who have purchased. So now everything is back to regular postage. So if you order some, give me 7 days. As long as it ain't got to be no spell work done, give me 7 days and you'll be getting it. Everything's moving fast. The scary. Thank you. Thank you, Akira. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just going to close. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. See you guys a little later on tonight. Have a good one.